Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Trajan. So, it's been a year since I did my Gamesplanation for Trajan. What do I think of it? Have I played it? Do I still like it? All those questions will be answered. So, I have played this game once since doing the Gamesplanation. I really like the game. I want it back to the table. Now, I've found that I've only ever played this as a two-player game. I would be interested to play it as something larger, so up to the 4 players, but it only has come out as a two-player game. I find that this game, it doesn't look pretty on the table, and I think you've probably heard this before about Trajan. It doesn't look overly attractive on the table. That's because it's an older game. It came out in 2011 and was winning prizes in 2012. It's a while back. That's like 7 years ago, and I know that doesn't sound like long, but in context, it kind of is. When you're thinking about games that I am hearing about now, I need to get them to the table. If I haven't got them to the table within a month, or I haven't purchased them within a month, I've probably forgotten about them. That means that 7 years is a horrendously long timeline. I think that Trajan is probably due for an update in terms of the artwork. The gameplay of it is spectacular. I really, really like this game. I think this is such a good game because there's so many different things that you can focus on. And it's kind of that whole element of, if I focus on military, I'm not going to have enough movement or stuff that I can do to help me out with the other things. But because of the rondel way that things move around, you're having to do the other stuff every now and then in order to have enough chips to be able to actually do the military thing. Or if you're going down here, finding where your balance of what you're doing actually is really, really important. I've enjoyed the game every time I've played it. I've only played it once. It was around about Christmas last year that I had the game, so it's been a while since this one's actually come out and had a play. But this is one of the Stefan Feld games. I'm really quite enamored with Stefan Feld. I find that not all of his games are right up at the top of my list of I must play that games, but every single one of his games that I've played is a game that's been worthwhile actually trying and having a go of. And I think that's going to continue to be the case. It's just the way his mind thinks. I do find, however, that Stefan Feld starts to feel similar. Not the same, but similar with a lot of the games. If you put them next to each other, you kind of go, oh yeah, I see where that mechanism has come in and what's happening just there. And look, that's absolutely fine because he's got a vast number of games out that we're all chasing after, and most people have played them. They're good games, so people do tend to play them and get onto them. So Trajan, I think, is one of those earlier games that's worthwhile having a look at and worthwhile playing because it actually does play just as well as more modern games, even though it doesn't look quite as pretty. And I think it's got that kind of brass problem where it came out at a time where we didn't worry too much about how attractive a game was on the table. We were worried about the mechanism. Now we're worried about how attractive a game is on the table. And I wonder if having a update of this game would be a really good idea just to pretty it up and make it a more accessible visual appearance on the table to bring more players to the game. I'll leave it there anyway. If you have not played Trajan or you can't remember it, please go ahead and have a look at my Gamesplay and Gamesplanation and get a feel for how that plays again and remind yourself of what Trajan is. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.